Hello friends, welcome to today's class. So today what we'll discuss? Before that, let's go to day-to-day life situation. So one simple thing I'm telling to you, you must have the experience of throwing small stone to a pond. What you have seen? You have seen the point where the stone touch. From that point, something travel in all directions, something propagate in all directions. You must have this experience. Also, you must have the experience in sea beach. You have seen that in sea beach, the tides are coming, tides form on the surface of the sea, the tides comes. So they are the day-to-day life words we use in our life. Tides, or in pond we say that small tides, ripples, so like this. But in physics, if we use the physics word, what are they? They are called as waves. So today's topic we are going to discuss, that is wave. So today we'll discuss wave. So wave is the last chapter of class 11th. So let me first discuss the importance of this chapter. Importance of this chapter. This topic is such an important topic. This acts as a bridge between 11th class and 12th class. If you will not understand this chapter, then you will suffer in class 12th. You can't able to understand some chapters in class 12th. Which chapters? Electromagnetic wave, wave optics. These chapters you can't able to understand in class 12th. Yes, because wave word is there, electromagnetic wave means wave concept is there. Wave optics means wave concept is there. So if you not understand wave, you can't able to understand those chapters. Not at all, you can't able to understand at all those chapters. So this is a very important chapter. Acts as a bridge between class 11th and class 12th. Some part of the wave is in class 11th and some part of wave in class 12th. So 11th class wave is fundamental. Next, before entering into this topic, you should have good knowledge about the previous chapter. Previous chapter means oscillation. You thoroughly understand oscillation. If you have not seen the lectures, you see the lectures of oscillation first, understand, then come to wave chapter. If your understanding is not clear in oscillation, also you can't able to understand this wave chapter. So this chapter is a very, very important chapter, I told you. So now let's enter into this topic. Wave. First, its definition. I hope you must note down this definition. What is the definition of a wave? The disturbance or energy which travels from one point to another point without transportation of a medium or matter. Again, I'm telling you, note down this definition of wave. The disturbance or energy which travels from one point to another point without transportation of a matter is called as wave. So let's try to understand each word of this definition. When you throw the stone to water, then what happened there? What you saw there? Something is moving. Something is propagating. So what is moving? If you ask this question to a common man, the common man will tell It's very easy that water is moving. When you throw the stone, the water is moving in all directions. In all directions, the water is moving. If you see about the tides, then the question will come, yes sir, we have seen the water is moving. The water is coming towards. Water is moving. So actually, what happens there? No water is moving. No matter is transporting, no matter moves. Then what moves there? Their disturbance moves, the energy moves, energy which is unseen, energy which you can't able to see. That propagates. You see that something propagates, that is the energy. Actually, what happens there? The water particles, they do not move, they do not change their position. Only the energy propagates from one point to another point. Let me explain actually what happens there, how this wave propagates. Now let's see. This is the water surface. One molecule is here, one molecule is here, one molecule here, one molecule here, one molecule here. Many molecules are there. All the molecules are attracting each other by intermolecular force, as if they are tied by a string. You know, intermolecular force, electromagnetic force acts between the molecules. These are the water molecules. Okay. So when you do some disturbance, when you throw stone to water, suppose it disturbs one molecule. All molecules are in their equilibrium position. Conditions apply, no air blow. Okay, no air blow conditions apply. So here this molecule suppose get disturbed. The question may come to your mind, so stone is very big size, how it hits only one molecule? Let's take example. For example, I am telling to you, suppose it disturbs one molecule. Means this molecule it hits, it provides the energy to this molecule, this water molecule. Then it changes position. It comes to this position. Get disturbed, comes to this position. But this molecule is tied by this molecule. All are tied, but all are attracting each other by intermolecular force. When this comes down, then again it also drag this molecule. Again this molecule drag this molecule. What happens here? What happens here now? You see, the molecules now disturb one by one. The energy transfer from one molecule to another molecule. So when this molecule comes down, leaving this position, when this molecule comes down, again that molecule restores its original position. Which property? The body restores its original configuration. Which property? Elasticity. This molecule again restores its original position, will return back to its original position. So elasticity property. Okay. So then due to inertia that molecule will go up. Due to inertia that molecule will go up. Again that molecule come down. Go up, come down, go up and come down. So that molecule execute which type of motion? Simple harmonic motion, what you have read in the previous chapter. That's why I told you previous chapter is important to understand if you want to understand this chapter. This molecule executes simple harmonic motion and it make the next molecule to execute simple harmonic motion. Then that molecule make the next molecule to execute simple harmonic motion. Like this, the molecules, all the molecules now start executing simple harmonic motion. Means they're doing oscillation. They all are doing oscillation. So this molecule is not moving. It doesn't move sideways. It doesn't move sideways. It remains in its position and do this type of motion. This molecule, after that this, after that this, after that this, one by one molecules. Just keep in mind, first this start oscillation, then this do the oscillation, then this do the oscillation, then this do the oscillation. And what you see something travel. The structure becomes like this. The whole matter, the water surface, now the structure becomes like this. This is called as wave. So what you understood? The molecules are not moving. They move, but Not in the direction where you see the motion is happening or something is going, not in that direction, but they move, but like this, remaining in their main position. They do SHM about their main position. They do not move along the direction of this propagation, motion. Molecules do not move. I told you, no transportation of a matter. Matter is not moving. Only what you see moves, that is energy. No matter is moving. Okay, suppose you are not convinced. You are thinking, no sir, we have seen water is moving. What you are telling, how will believe it? You do one small activity I am telling to you. Keep a paper boat on water, or keep one dry leaf you take and keep it in water. Then do the disturbance, throw one stone. What will see, what will mark? That the disturbance travel, but the paper boat will not change its position. Paper boat remaining in its position. Suppose you will keep the paper boat here. The paper boat will not change its position. Rather, like a molecule, the paper boat do SHM. The paper boat will not change its position. Will do SHM remaining its position. But energy propagates, but paper boat will not move. That means matter is not transporting, matter is not moving. What moves? That is energy. This is where, then again the question is coming to your mind. Sir, matter is not moving. Then how energy will move? Yes, that's possible. No matter moving. No matter moving, but what moves? Energy moves. Is it possible? Very important, this one. Matter doesn't move, but energy moves. Is it possible? Yes. Matter doesn't move, but energy moves. It is possible. This happens in wave. If you want to understand, then I am telling you one simple example. The situation of this, where matter is not moving but energy moves. Simple example I am telling to you. Suppose your friends are standing. Your friends are standing to collect admit card or something in school. Okay, so you are here, and this is your friend. These all are one friend. Let me draw the figure of your friends. Okay, this is also one friend. This is also one friend. Your friends are standing like this, right? Okay, so friends are standing like this to collect admit card or something in the school. In a line, they are standing. In a row, they are standing. But this one, you are here, you are A, and this one is B. But B, suppose, is your enemy. Okay, has done something to you, some harm to you. So B is your enemy. And you want to harm, you want to hit B. Suppose you want to hit B, then the question is coming to your mind that I want to hit B, means your energy will reach at B, but you will not move. Means matter will not move, but energy will propagate to B and indirectly will hit B. So do you want to hit B? Then I will tell you one procedure. How will hit B? What will do? You'll pick up one stone and will throw to B. So if you pick up one stone and throw to B, then what happens there? Energy moves to B. Also matter moves because stone is moving. Okay, stone is moving. You may not move, but indirectly matter is going because you are throwing the stone from U to B directly. The stone is going. When you throw something, then energy moves as well as matter moves. So I am telling, energy will move, but matter will not move. Matter will not move. Then how? How will you hit B without moving to B? How will you hit? You do one thing. You push your friend C, you push C. You just your next friend, you just push C. When you push C, then immediately what happens? C will push the next one, then next one, then next one, and what energy will give to C? That energy will transfer from your friend to friend, friend to friend, and finally this one will push now B, and B will fall down. Now you are happy? Now you are happy or not? So your energy indirectly transferred to B, but without your motion, without transportation of matter. But this, right, the molecules get locally disturbed, the molecules get slightly disturbed, but the molecules are not moving, but energy is transferring from A to B, but molecules are not moving. This is the situation. Matter will not move, but energy will move from one position to another position. When many cycles are there in cycle stand, suppose in your school, many cycles are there. All are just very close to each other. If one cycle will fall down, then what will happen? It will fall on the next cycle, then the next cycle, and the next cycle. So immediately we will see within fraction of a second the last cycle also will fall down. But this first cycle which fall down, that's not going to the last. But what energy to provide, that is traveling to the last. Cycles are not moving, matter is not transporting, but energy is transporting from one point to another point. Now you understood? Without no transportation of a matter, without motion of a matter, how energy propagate from one point to another point? So this is called as wave. So this is the wave. So now you understood the definition of wave. Wave means the transfer of energy from one point to another point without transportation of matter. This is the wave. Hope you understood what is wave. So now we move. But one important thing, some students ask this question in class. Sir, we are confused about oscillation and wave. Oscillation wave both seems to be right. We are confused about always oscillation and wave. What confusion between oscillation and wave? So now let's clear what is actually oscillation, what is wave. Now let's clear it. In oscillation, what happens? One particle, one pendulum that oscillates. One pendulum that oscillates, it has amplitude, time period, frequency, energy. One pendulum oscillates. That is oscillation. But in wave, what happens? In wave, what happens? You see, in wave, I told you, many particles are there. Many particles are there. This particle do acceleration. So this is one oscillator. This is one oscillator. This is one oscillator. This is one oscillator. In oscillation, you understood only about one oscillator. One pendulum oscillate. A ball at the center of earth oscillate. A body on the surface of cylinder on the surface of water oscillate. But here not one. Here many. The difference between oscillation and wave is in oscillation one, but in wave many. Many oscillate. You see, many oscillate here. This oscillate like this. This oscillate like this. Then the next oscillate like this. Then the next oscillate like this. So all oscillate one after other. This one you keep in mind. This first oscillate, then next, then next, then next. After that, one by one, one by one, one by one oscillate, and the wave what propagate? That propagate in this direction. The energy propagate in this direction. But particle oscillate. Particle oscillate. Here I am explaining you. Particles oscillate like this, but wave propagate like this. So what you understood? So first I told you, oscillation one oscillate. But when we come to wave, not one. When many oscillate with a good coordination between them, then only wave form. In oscillation, one oscillate, but in wave, many oscillate. Second thing I am telling to you. Second thing, oscillation means one oscillate, that is only oscillation. There is only oscillation happens. Okay. But in wave what happens? Oscillation happens. Again, with that, propagation happens, means something propagate. So oscillation plus propagation is equal to wave. Now you understood? You had read in the previous chapter oscillation. But when with oscillation this propagation is added, then the chapter form, that is wave. So oscillation is important to understand wave. Okay? So oscillation means particles oscillate or something oscillate. And when in addition to oscillation, propagation is there. This is the direction of a propagation you see. This is the direction of oscillation. These are two different things. So oscillation plus propagation is equal to wave. I hope now you understood. What is the difference between previous chapter and this chapter? How previous chapter will help to understand this chapter? There are one oscillate, but here are many oscillate. There are only oscillation, but here oscillation plus propagation is equal to wave. Remember, in oscillation, one coordinate is sufficient to understand. Because in this line there is oscillate. One coordinate is sufficient to understand. But here, two coordinates are required. One is oscillation coordinate, you see. If in y-axis oscillation happens, in what axis now propagation I am drawing? I am drawing here, may not always, okay. So I am drawing the propagation along x-axis. Two coordinates are required. Two coordinates are required here. One is oscillation, one is propagation. Now I hope you understood what's the difference between oscillation and wave. So now let's come, what are the different types of waves? What are the different types of waves? Types of waves. So now let's discuss what are the different types of waves. So first wave is mechanical wave. Mechanical wave. So what do you mean by mechanical wave? The wave which requires medium for its propagation is called as a mechanical wave. Means medium is necessary. Medium is necessary for this wave. The wave which requires medium for its propagation is called as a mechanical wave. Without medium, this wave cannot propagate. Example, you all have seen. But I told you water example. That medium is most required in water example. So water wave is the mechanical wave. String, you just disturb one string. In a string also wave propagates. That is also which wave? Mechanical wave. Your water wave, your string wave, mechanical wave. Then sound wave requires medium or not? Yes. Sound propagates through air. If you vacant air from here, then you can't able to listen my sound. Sound requires medium. Without medium, sound cannot propagate. Without medium, it cannot propagate. Wait. Don't check your sound system. What happened? Don't check your sound system. Your sound system is correct. Just I show you. If the air, I'll vacate the air from this room, then what will happen? What will happen? Means I will tell, but the sound will not reach. The sound will not reach. Your system will work. Your now sound system is correct. But you can't able to hear anything. So this type of situation will happen. Just I show you the demo. If it will vacate the air from Earth's surface, so this type of situation will happen. So we'll tell, but nobody will listen. Because sound needs a medium for propagation. The astronauts, they cannot talk like us. In space, they cannot talk like us because there is no medium. So sound wave is also one mechanical wave, medium. Mechanical wave. This is water wave. This is sound wave. So these are the mechanical waves. Next is EMW. Another type of wave. This is which wave? Electromagnetic wave. What is electromagnetic wave? What is electromagnetic wave? So electromagnetic wave doesn't require any medium. This is a non-mechanical wave. Remember, doesn't require any medium. This is no medium. It doesn't require any medium for propagation. So this is electromagnetic wave. Requires no medium for propagation. Then what oscillates here? The question is coming to your mind. If no medium is there, no matter is there, no particle is there, then what oscillates there? Electric field and magnetic field. You will read in class 12. This portion I leave for you to be taught in class 12. This is one chapter in class 12. Electric field and magnetic field, they oscillate. No matter, no particle, nothing there. You will read detail in class 12. Okay, electromagnetic wave. Then the next wave is matter wave. Matter wave. This is a different kind of wave. This is a different kind of wave. This wave also will be taught in class 12. Will be taught in class 12. How matter also behaves like a wave. That will be taught in class 12. Okay, matter wave. Another wave also. This is the recent discovery, recent study, gravity wave. This is also called a gravitational wave. This is the disturbance in space-time, curvature, gravity wave, the recent discovery, this gravity wave. 2017 Nobel Prize goes to the scientists who detect this gravity wave. Okay, the disturbance in space-time, curvature. But in this chapter, our business is only this mechanical wave. Nothing about these portions, these are not required. Only mechanical wave we'll discuss in this chapter. So now, again, what we'll do? Again, classify the wave. Again, we'll classify the wave in two types. Depending on, not on the medium dependence, depending on the oscillation and propagation. Again, we'll classify the mechanical wave. Not mechanical, the wave. The wave will classify. It has no relation with mechanical, non-mechanical, okay, matter wave. It has no relation. Again, we classify the wave into two types. One is transverse wave. Another one is longitudinal wave. Longitudinal wave and transverse wave. What do you mean by transverse?